Welcome to TryMusicStudio.com. I'm Gene. This is my interpretation lesson on Imagine by John Lennon. So let's get started, do a close-up. Alright, so this song's in the key of C. If you want to play the melody or an improvised lead, it's a C major scale. You could also use the A blues scale. And I'm in standard tuning. There's 3 verses and 2 choruses. The rhythm pattern for this is 4 down and 1 up. So we're just simply going down, 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 up. For the most part. There is an exception later on in the song where it's only 2 down and 1 up. If you want to count instead, it would be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's up to you. Either look at it as 4 down, 1 up, and say it that way, or do the counting, whichever works best. Now, the intro starts in a C. It's going to go from a C to a C major 7 and to an F. So we're going to take this in parts, and this is the first part, the little intro. And it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Or down, 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 up, down, down. And then you change to the C major 7 for 3, 4, and. So that C major 7 really gets kind of like a half a measure. It's being shared with the C for the first 2 counts. And then it changes to an F for also 4 down, 1 up, and then 2 down. Another half a measure for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Now let's put this all together. So it goes C, 3, 4, C, 1, 2, C major 7, 3, 4, and F, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. One more time. And now there's this little run that is put in. I like to do it on the bass strings. It's the 5th string open, 5th string 1st fret, 5th string 2nd fret, and then into a C chord to that intro all over again that we just did with the C and the C major 7. I like playing that C with a G bass note. So the run again is 5th string open, 5th string 1st fret, 5th string 2nd fret, or if you want to say it's A, B flat, and B, and then into the chord. Now if you'd rather not do that run on those strings, you can do it right here on the 3rd string. So it's 3rd string 2nd fret, 3rd string 3rd fret, and 2nd string open, which is the same notes. It's A, B flat, and B, which would go like so. From the C, C major 7, F, and here comes a run on the high string. See, I just prefer, personally, I prefer the low ones. I just like the fuller sound. You choose which one that you like best for yourself. Now, that's the intro. It really only does that one time, from the C to the C major 7 to the F, just once, with the run, of course. And then it starts, but you can do it twice or as many times as you want to. There's nothing carved in stone here. It says you must play it, once or twice or whatever. Now the verses start. Well, the verse does the same thing. It plays the intro chords. We're going to call this part 2 because we're going to the verse. And it plays the intro chords, the C major 7, and the F 4 times. So that's one, we've got to do the run, etc. So you want to do all of that 4 times. It's, you know, the part that's singing, imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try, and so on, okay? Until we come to the 4th one with the F. 4 times you're doing that, and we're on that last F. We're going to need to, you're going to hold it. We're playing it 3 measures of the 4 down and 1 up. We're counting 1, 2, 3, 4 in. So we're doing that for 3 measures. It's the part that comes out of C major above us. Only sky. There's 1, there's 2. Imagine. That was 3 times of doing it. And it's the part that goes, imagine. Then we go to the A minor, whether you play it barred or the open A minor. 1 measure of A minor, 4 down, 1 up. All the D minor or D minor 7, whichever you prefer. So D minor or D minor 7 from A minor. Imagine D minor, all the F, 1 measure, people. I believe he's playing an F with a C bass note. I just like to play the straight old F. I just prefer that. To a G, barred or open, whatever you like. Living life. And what I personally do with this one is I'm doing 1 measure of G, and after the upstroke I do 1 downstroke. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. We go to C. You can also play it 1 and G. 1. It's a part that's going, living life in peace. I like to do, though, down ups there instead of just 1 down stroke. So I'm going like, living life in peace. So down, up, down on the C, and down, up, down on the G. Hold that G, because it's the part that's going, you know, we're going into that, into the 2nd verse. So, okay, so you held that G for 2 extra measures at the end, and now it goes back and does verse 2. So it goes back to C, and C major 7, and F for 4 measures, and then after that you hold that last F for 3 measures, and it goes back to the A minor for 1, the D minor for a measure, the F for 1, and back to the G for 1, where you're either going C, and you hold the G again for 2 measures, and you sing, and we're going in now to the chorus. Alright, so the chorus starts like so. F, 1 measure. G, 1 measure. C, a half measure. And C major 7, a half measure. That's where those 2 chords, you're each strumming twice down and 1 up. E, same thing, half measure. E7, same thing. F, a full measure. G, a full. Alright, so I'm going to play that whole thing starting with the F. G, C, C major 7, E, E7, F, G. Alright, now at this point you go back to the C that starts at a half a measure. We need to play from that C, from the first time that I just did, 2 more times, for a total of 3 times altogether. It takes care of your whole chorus up until before we do a run. So I'm going to sing the whole thing. You may say, I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only. Back to C, 1. I hope someday, hey, back to C, you'll join us. The world will be as one. Now that's there, C. I went back to C again. That C only did twice. 2 downstrokes is what I like to play there. And then I put in this little run. And it starts in the 6th string 3rd fret and it does it twice. To the 5th string open, 5th string 2nd fret, to the C chord, to verse 3, 3rd verse. So the run again, it's 6th string 3rd fret, we did G, A, B, into the 3rd verse. Imagine there's no possessions. So we go through the same chord progression for the 3rd verse that we did for the 1st and 2nd verse. And it brings us then to the 2nd chorus, which is also the same chord progression, which brings us to the very last chord that we're going to play for the song, which is ending on a C, right where it started, and it's the part that goes. And the world will live as one. So it's just simply taking that C and live as one downstroke. If you want to do, I don't think that fits as nicely. It's just a sweet, simple live as one, but that's up to you. Okay, that's the song. Let's back out. Okay, so that's my take, my interpretation, the way I personally like to play John Lennon, Imagine. It's pretty close to the original. I don't always like playing it exactly the way it really is done. I like to change things up, put a little bit of me into each song that I do. I think that everyone should do that, including you. However, there are people out there, I know, that like to play it note for note exactly the way John did it. Well, okay, if that's what floats your boat, great. If that's what you enjoy, wonderful. But remember, there's a lot of people out there like to put a little of themselves into each of the songs. Some of them, some people really change songs up a whole lot. Each to their own. And I applaud the people that change things. Good for you guys. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Please visit our website, tribemusicstudio.com. I'm Gene again. Thank you very much.